Hello and welcome back to everyone on the Football Zone and to a review of the England game, quick one, and then previewing the FA Cup games. Lots going on, and starting off with a recap of the England games. And you'd have to say it was a disappointing March break for England, wasn't it? During that game to Uruguay, obviously it was a weakened team, but we didn't really see much from any of the players really to justify a spot. I thought Trafford okay, Maguire okay, maybe Foden struggled more, and then the game against Japan obviously doesn't help. When we're losing all of those players through injury, losing a lacklustre performance, and it just feels a bit flat, and there is a lot of work for Tuchel to do as we approach the end of the season into summer. So you'd have to say a bit of a disappointing March break for England, really. Moving on then to the preview section of the show, and there's not a lot to preview this Easter weekend actually. We've just got the FA Cup quarter-finals, no Premier League action, but we're going to start off with Southampton against Arsenal, and Arsenal obviously off the back of that League Cup defeat, they will be desperately looking to respond here against the Southampton side, who to be fair are in really, really good form, pushing for the Championship playoffs and an immediate return to the Premier League. You'd expect Arsenal, if they rock up anything close to their best, will have enough to comfortably get past the team that finished on 12 points last year. Moving on into Chelsea against Port Vale at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea obviously on a not great run before the international break. So I think they'll be hoping that was the right time for them to kind of reset and everything. And then move forward against a Port Vale side who have sat bottom of League One, got walloped away at Wycombe Wanderers last week. So to get this far, beat Sunderland, etc., they've done remarkably well. But surely this is where the journey will end for them. Moving on into Manchester City against Liverpool, and definitely kind of the tie of the round in what I would say is probably quite an uninspiring quarter-final stage. And we got Man City coming into this one off the back of that League Cup high. Still a long way to go in the Premier League, so they'll be focusing on that. Liverpool of course still have the Champions League. They've still got the fight for the top five. So it's going to be an interesting game, but I think Manchester City at home will have enough to get through and advance into a cup semi-final. I'm going to say it'll be 2-1 to City. And finally, West Ham against Leeds. Obviously, these two teams both fighting to remain in the Premier League. I think both teams will be pretty happy with where they are at the moment in terms of that battle. So it's going to be a big game for this. Obviously, the winner will get a space at a Wembley semi-final. So it's one that both teams will really want to win. But I think at home, West Ham, they seem to have been having a really good upturn recently. Nuno, he definitely seems to be getting them playing the right way. So I'm going to say it will be a 2-1 win for West Ham United here. I think they'll have enough to come away with the victory. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily football news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.